Dear friends, we have come together on this glorious spring day in Brooklyn to witness and celebrate the union of Jennie and Joe. And we do this because something ordinary and extraordinary, something mundane and miraculous happened to them. They fell in love. And they have chosen to honor and extend this love in the presence of those who love them, not only the family and friends who are here today, but all the loved ones who cannot be here today, who nevertheless are with us here in our hearts and minds. Jennie and Joe have chosen to honor and extend their joy in each other by making a lifelong commitment to the love they have found and to the love that has found them. And this is no small thing. Love, as many of us know, is tricky. As Octavio Paz, the poet, wrote, "Beyond happiness or unhappiness, though it is both things, love is intensity. It does not give us eternity but life. That second in which the doors of time and space open just a crack, here is there and now is always. In love, everything is two and everything strives to be one." Jennie and Joe have made the decision to continue that striving toward that oneness. And not at the expense of their own personalities or individualities, for it was those personalities which drew them together. But in full and equal partnership, two into one, the one that can only be made out of two. Madeleine L'Engle wrote, "Ultimately, there comes a moment when a decision must be made. Ultimately, two people who love each other must ask themselves how much they hope for as their love grows and deepens, and how much risk they are willing to take. It is indeed a fearful gamble. Because it is the nature of love to create, a marriage itself is something which has to be created, so that together we become a new creature. To marry is the biggest risk in human relations that a person can take. If we commit ourselves to one person for life, this is not, as many people think, a rejection of freedom. Rather, it demands the courage to move into all the risks of freedom and the risk of love which is permanent, into that love which is not possession, but participation. It takes a lifetime with another person. When love is not possession but participation, then it is part of that co-creation, which is our human calling. Jennie and Joe have heard that call, and it is our profound and happy part to share in this moment of their co-creation, which begins with a vow. Jennie, do you promise to love and cherish Joe with all of your heart, your mind, and your spirit, through all triumph and adversity, through songs about rainbows, and songs full of strife and storm, until the end of your days?
I will. Or I do.
Joe, do you promise to love and cherish Jennie with all of your heart, your mind, and your spirit, through all triumph and adversity, from panel to panel, page after page, in pencil and in ink, until the end of your days?
I do. And I must say, Excelsior.
Enough said, true believers. Jennie and Joe will now symbolize their union through the exchange of rings. Jennie. Now, Joe.
It's titanium. Anyone who's in the ring business understands.
Now that you have done so, I have to add a personal note. Many years ago, on a very lovely night in Coney Island, I cried. Jennie and I were commiserating about our romantic mishaps, and I, in an uncharacteristically optimistic frame of mind at that time, said, "It's around the corner. You never know. You never know when the lightning will strike, when the person you are meant to be with will come into your life." At that moment, all those years ago, I could not have imagined, I could not have created anyone better or more perfect than Jennie. And that being said, and in the power invested in me by the state of New York, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife, and I would like you to seal the deal with a kiss.